Hi, I'm Laneth with Laneth Quilts, and I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to sew your grandmother garden flowers together. People often say, now I've made the flowers, how do I put them together? It's easy. Let me show you how. Once you have made your flowers, your center covered with white, what is the next step? It's called a hexagon because it has 6 sides. Okay. When you sew it together, you have to be aware of where the main 6 sides are. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your green hexagons that you want to surround all of them with, and you're going to start over here at the top, and you're going to sew one there, then you're going to sew 3 to the left. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to sew 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now you have 7 hexagons. You need to put 1 more on this one, so you have 1 on this one and 1 on this one. Then you're going to go down 3 more. 1, 2, 3. In total, I have sewn on 11 green hexagons on my basic hexagon flower. You're going to do this to every single one of your flowers. Exactly the same. See, I have my 11 sewn on this one, and I have my 11 sewn on this one. See, starting my top, 3 to the right, 3 to the left, and then 3 down. So this is the way you make all of them, but this gives you the choice of color. We're going to lay them in rows. We're going to sew them together in a row first. You see how they fit together? Those 11 fit to this one, and this 11, scoot that down a bit, this 11 will fit to this one. See? And you sew them together in rows down this 1, 2, 3, 4 straight side. And you can pick the colors that you want in your row because they're all going to fit together, and you can trade your colors around. You can lay this on the floor and you can go, I want a yellow, green, and then a purple, or you can go, no, I like the purple next to the green better. So just remember, when you start putting your pieces together with the green around them, that you're looking for, remember, you're looking for the piece that is one of the hexagon edges. And you're going to match it with a piece that is one of the hexagon edges. Edge, 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 edge. So this one that is an edge is going to come right here with this one that is an edge. And these two are going to go together. Okay? That's how you line them up. Here I have a row of 3 that I've sewn together. I've got a pretty pink and a blue and a purple, and they're all sewn together, and the bottoms are blank. So if your quilt is going to be 6 flowers long, then you put 6 flowers together this way. If you're going to be 7 or 8 flowers long, then you do 8 of them. The next row is your nesting row, and it is 1 less than the row above it. And again, we have our, see, we have our 11 pieces, just as we've sewn on every single one. These 11 pieces will just slide right into this one. Then your row will fit, it'll nestle right into the row above it. To make your straight edge on your quilt, because you've got that nesting row, which is 1 flower less than the row above it, you're going to make 2 half flowers, and they're going to go on either side. They will have the 1 at the top, 3, the 1, and the 3 at the side. As you pair them up, you'll find that your last row on the left has no green, and you will need to put 4 extra greens on that last one to finish it. If you want a straight edge, you'll probably have to take a ruler and straighten your edge so they all line up. The right side will have green on it. Let me show you. Here we are on the right side. And this is your long row, and this is your row that's one short. And this is your half flower, but you'll notice on the right side, the way we made it, you already have your greens. It's only on the left side that you have to add the 4 extra green hexagons. When you get to the bottom of the quilt, or the top of the quilt, you have to do some fill-in. And you make pieces that look like this. Once again, you have the center piece is where you start, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and your joiner. Just like you did on the other ones. 1, 2, 3, top 1, 2, 3, and the joiner. And that's going to fit right in there. See? And the next one that is just exactly like it will come here, and it will fit 1, 2, 3, joiner 1, 2, 3. These you'll trim right across the points so that you have a straight edge. You trim them with this edge. See right here? And that will give you a straight edge across. Again, when you get to the corner, you're going to have to add a couple of green ones because you will be short 2 green ones on this side to finish it. The piece that you made to go in the top has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 whites and 3 of your floral colors or your base colors. And they fit in right among the green. And then to get your flat edge, you would trim at this level. You'll cut right across here so that it's level with the top of your greens to get your flat edge on the top. Let's take a look at the back. This is the front of my grandmother's garden flower. Let's look at the back. I do not paper piece. If you look at the front, you'll see how close they all fit. Let's bring it up close. So you can see how they all fit together, and you don't see any of the stitches because the stitches are on the inside. See, all the stitches are on the inside. And this is easy for them to, and they fit perfectly together. If you want the details on how this is done, you go to YouTube and you look up an easy, accurate way to sew your hexagons together in a grandmother quilt. And I will show you step by step how this is done. As a word of instruction, when you're putting these together, you cannot just lay one flower on top of the other like this and just sew down the edge at 1/4 inch and think that's good, and you'll flip it and it'll be great. It will not be great, it'll be all bunchy. These hexagons each have sides, and each side has to be sewn separately. You have to sew this one, then rotate it, and sew this one and rotate it, this one and rotate it, this one and rotate it, and so on, so that when you get them all together, they lay flat. If you want them to all fit nicely together and just snug in, you have to do each one of those sides separately and rotate it. Look in the back. You'll see that each one of these was sewn and then rotated, then sewn, then rotated, then sewn. These are hand sewn, rotated and then rotated, and they're sewn on the inside on a 1/4 inch seam. You stop and start 1/4 inch from the edge, you do a 1/4 inch seam, and they all fit perfectly together. But this has to be hand done, and it has to be one side at a time and allowed to rotate. This is the easiest way to put your grandmother's garden together, and it gives you the choices of where you want to put your different colors.